Just लगाएर होइन
अरबपतिको पनि इन्टरनेट त जाँदा रहेछ 5 करोड ज्योतिषमा छैन ज्योतिष हो लु त मेरो भाग्य हेर आउनु भन मसँग फ्रेन्ड छ भन्ने फलो गरेर चाहिँ फलो राखिदिए के ठुलो मान्छे हो फेरि ओके Where is my phone? orang bos bazar.
पेट पोल्दैन नि के हो पिरो नि पिरेको छ
पैसा नि बगाएको छ अनि
कतिवटा हालेको छ
Well, hello, welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. As you can see, we've already started here. It's Neymar! Decent enough try.
Neymar really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
It's loose now, and they want to get it back.
Beckham really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And he's managed to get rid. Short changes him with that pass. Forwards and with intent. So we're still where we started right now. And they've got rid. Nicely weighted ball. And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Neymar goes short. Hits one! Oh, a very decent attempt. Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Now the finish! Dembele's cross.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Alvarez. And claimed it back swiftly. That has not gone well. Oh, super ball! Shapes to shoot! Goal! Barcelona! Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Sanchez getting this one clear. And it's Roberto Carlos. Messi. And here's Messi. Serginho. Barcelona applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Batistuta. That's going to go a long way. He's through here.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Messi. Keeper's ball. Now it's Drogba. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encourage the pass with...
And that'll be the final action of the first half. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And, well, there was a genuine flow about the game. Most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Played through for the wide man. Bit too much weight on the pass. Adams gets rid without sophistication. Mbele with the clearance. Neymar couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Lobbed in behind. Otamendi gets across to intercept that. That's been cut out, well played. And they win it back again. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Bayern can pick that up. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Sanchez cuts out the pass. Looking for options for movement. Marquinhos. Sanchez. That's really well manoeuvred. Well, this is a great position. Cafu. And it's Batistuta. He's got away. Now it's Drogba. No way through, so Vitinha! A real chance and a real let-off.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 4, Alvarez. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 19, Marquinhos. Coming on the field, number 21, David Villa. Number 17, Mbappe.
Pinches it off him.
Substitutions taking place.
Time is running out here.
Look, their path is...
Oh, what a mistake! Beckham. Ben Seguir. 5 minutes left on the clock. He's shifting through the gears here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. The ball has bounced loose now. And he's had a hit! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Musiala is offering a wry smile there.
And that's it. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end.
And we come to you
Your
now
reflections
with a
then,
quick
Jim?
request for
That's...
गुरुजी भने त ड्राइभर भन्छ होइन गुरु पो भन्छ त
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. And as you can see, we've already started here. And here's Drogba. Luis Suarez! That's good vision. That's Batistuta. He's found now the finish! And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So, a breakthrough already. Now it's Luis Suarez. Corner it is. And we have our very first corner. That's it! And now a sudden chance to counter. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Jota, in comes the cross, and the keeper, and he's had a hit. Now and again. Yes, it's in. They have done it. They have their equaliser.
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
That's no fluke. It's what he was there for.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
And that is as far as they're going to go.
Now it's Drogba. Drogba! It's Drogba! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Drogba brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Pedri. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, super ball! Batistuta was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. It's a pretty loose pass. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball.
Great hit! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Suarez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, this is Messi, and the shot! It's in!
And how about the timing of the pass and the run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
After 41 minutes, number 9.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Now it's Roberto Carlos! There's it all! It had to come! It just had to come! He had to have his say! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Good read, needed to be. And the first 45 minutes are up. But it has been a pretty crazy game so far. The game played out in extraordinary fashion, and the scoreline underlines that.
Quick reminder to let
Goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Oh, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
It's Drogba! He's delivered all right!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here. Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
DiMarco cuts it out. Serginho. That's a throw.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Out to the right. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that.
Attendance for this match was
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the
71,550.
forwards that they must stay forward for now? Can he finish? He's going to be disappointed with that. He's had a hit! And yes, it's there! And with that goal comes comfort. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Substitution in progress.
Oh, that's well spotted. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Neymar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball face to face with the keeper. Chance! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
It's a good display of fighting spirit for me.
Substitution.
A couple of changes then in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away. But the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. He was looking very, very leggy.
And it's Neymar. And it's Batistuta. Great hit! It's in! Just one goal in it now! Game on!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and that's not easy.
De Bruyne. That's headed upfield. Beckham receives it in a wide position.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you. I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Neymar.
Skims one in, and the shot!
DiMarco cuts out the pass. And we're done. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Drogba claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. What a turnaround.
घाममा बस्नु पर्दैन झन् राम्रो बस्नु त हैन
भाइहरुमा आइसक्यो
Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. Great hit! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. It's an inviting looking ball, that. He's played him through. Roberto Carlos. Jota gets flagged offside. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he's gone looking for safety. And he cuts out the supply. And that's put paid to a promising move. The pass is intercepted. And he can clear it away. First quarter of an hour gone. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, that's well seen too. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, he's onto this. Longley. He's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Yamal. He is just caressing the ball. There's great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Drogba looks to get on the end of this. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Serginho. This interception, his positioning was spot on. It's Batistuta.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Smartly reclaimed. Livakovic is there to clear. He's a sharp little ball here. And that has been clubbed away. Taken back almost at once. is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Great ball if he can get there. Oh, great chance! There's the end of the first half. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. And if the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Cleared without complication. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe. That's a nicely weighted pass. And that is expertly dealt with.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Oh, what can he finish? He has done it! Two to the good! They have breathing space!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Italy, after 59 minutes. Number 7, Kylian Mbappe. Substitution on the field. Number 10, Suarez. Coming on to replace him is number 9, Neymar.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Italy are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Longley makes the interception.
Shota.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Has a goal! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. He's really put himself on the line here.
Substitution on the field. Number 27, Serginho.
And we have our very first corner.
Diogo Jota. Coming on the field. Number 30.
Italy are looking to go forward now.
Number 7, Di
And he's there. And it's shot a goal! Yes! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
coming on the field is
Defending was strong and firm.
Akanji.
Nicely weighted ball. Well read. The danger is averted. There's the clearance. Ooh, a delicate chip through. Can he put it away? He's got a goal! Players ecstatic. Fans delirious. This is utopian. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward. means just one thing, match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Back into the middle. Oh, shooting chance! I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
बोला है ना कि आपने क्या दिया में आ रहा रोक दे रहा ऑफ साइड बोल दिया
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Roberto Carlos spots it and intercepts. Ball's gone astray. Hernandez gets rid without sophistication. That is a little undercooked. Oh, he's bustling through here. He's won, and the shot! Drilled in low. Di Maria. Oh, that's a key interception. And that is that. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will. Well, it is true enough that just one bad result will rarely decide your fate, but the truth is there have been too many bad results this season, and so a day like today was increasingly inevitable. Thus it is win or bust. Things cannot be more simple than that. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. And if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Sané. Oh, that's clever. Bellingham gets flagged offside. Nicely weighted ball. It's a pretty loose pass. The peerless Didier Drogba, just a standout hero to so many.
One of Africa's finest. And
Shot a goal! That's another chance! There it is!
You know it. You just know it. He has slapped his name across this most crucial of games. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune. But that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping carry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way. They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough. Well, that goal has got the whole stadium rocking here. This is exactly the kind of atmosphere the players should feed off now.
Valverde, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
The two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point, and the score is 1-0.
Bellingham. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's gone forward, and here's Vinicius Junior. And here's Bellingham. He's had a hit! It's there! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial. The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Courtois is... Oh no, what has happened here? A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Certainly made himself a big nuisance in applying the pressure to force the error.
And the pass is intercepted. He's looking to set free a runner. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Nice interception, well timed. That's been cut out, well played. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an...
Bellingham!
The keeper has reacted superbly there. This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. It's their second corner of the game.
Roberto Carlos plays it short.
Not quite sure who got the final touch, but it will be another corner. Madrid have their third corner. Great hit! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Alexander-Arnold is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 4 coming up here.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
The pass isn't the best. Longley, whatever he had in mind, that was not it. That's the whistle for half-time. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1-each. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
So both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. And we are back underway. That pass has been well intercepted. And he's there to clear it. Interesting ball. Longley can't... Oh no, this does not look good. He's got away. Serginho. Drogba played right into his path. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Can he put it away? It's a goal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
Number 10, Suarez. Coming on the field is
So time for change.
number 9.
And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs.
And the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
The attendance for this match
Valverde.
was 71,649.
Well, that is not the best ball. And he offers an apologetic look.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Neymar.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's...
And the shot! Yes, it's there! Hopes resuscitated. They breathe again. They go again.
There's the superb character and personality we always talk about, Peter. And you can tell it's really unsettled their opponents. The question now is, can they take maximum advantage of what they've just done? Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
He's had a shot! Oh, he's found some space here.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
That's a nicely measured pass. Now it's Drogba. Roberto Carlos gets rid without sophistication. It's a lovely, neat pass.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Yildiz.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Yildiz! Oh, it's in! And that may just do it!
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Nicked it back promptly. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Ruben Diaz. Di Maria. Di Maria clearing acres of space out wide. And that has been clubbed away. And that's that. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. Was so very, very good. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away. And this has been great staying power.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
किन सरेको त भेट्दैन नि त
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Barnes with the cross. Terrific header! He's missed, but not by that far.
Isak certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Davids. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Batistuta claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And expectations are rising, and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. We have already started here. Cafu picks it up out wide. He's picked his way through. And that's gone behind for a goal kick.
When you say Brazilian fullback, there's only one man, isn't there?
There've been a couple, Jim, haven't there? But I guess you mean Roberto Carlos.
I do, and probably the first of the current crop of fullbacks who played as a withdrawn winger.
He's had some wow moments along the way.
He excels.
That was good alertness. Beckenbauer.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Gently done. Cafu! It's a decent clearance. And it's Guti. And Guti! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's been caught and he's following up! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Sunderland applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening...
Can he finish? Decent enough try. Davids. And it's Roberto Carlos. Messi. Cafu. Showing good feet. Messi going face to face with his great rival. And here's Batistuta. Messi. He's in a great position. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Messi. And that's put paid to a promising move. Lefay threads one in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goals. Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
New Zealand are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change.
Right there! And it's a goal!
Boom! There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory. He's just managed the apple on top of the tree.
Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth, and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
Good read, needed to be. Serginho.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. 1-0 the score. Serginho. So we've reached the hour mark. Roberto Carlos. And he's gone backward here. Up he goes! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Adams. And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Davids. In with a header! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Now it's Batistuta. It could be in here. Oh, what a ball! Guti!
New Zealand surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Substitution for New Zealand.
Number 14, Guti. Coming on to replace him is number 42, Musiala. Substitutions taking place.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so. That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target. Isidore. 1-0 as we head towards the end. The final 5 minutes. He's in plenty of space here, and he's managed to get free. Deflected behind for a corner kick.
Substitution for New Zealand, number 10.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very
Dixon. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Has been indicated.
Lefay has a look and plays it forward into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Adams, keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And that's...
Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Adams just eases him off the ball. It's gone for a throw-in. This is what good chemistry is all about. Oh, great play! Tries a shot! And he's following up! And it's a goal! Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward. Peter, that was just a defensive act of generosity that was always going to have a painful ending. So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Cafu, Davids, Messi, that's Guti. New Zealand really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it. Serginho, Davids, and it's Beckham. Well, the less said about that pass, the better. Oh, good read. He read that really well and stopped it. Fire. Looking for the runner, and that is expertly dealt with. It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now. That's positional goals, the utilisation of space. Header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Driving forward. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Decent hit! Adams. Guti. That has been cut short. Cafu spots it and intercepts. Matheus Cunha! It's in! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done. He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner. So that's two now without reply. Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Doherty cuts it out, and they can counter here. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Davids. Doherty.
Gonzalo Guedes.
Time.
Good challenge, excellent challenge. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. How would you review the first half? Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength? Here we go again then. Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again. Gonzalo Guedes. Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the timing. Oh, what a climb!
And that's caused a worry or two. We'll see. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And the flag has stayed down.
Gonzalo Guedes! And one more try!
The attendance for this match.
Fair attempts, just the wrong outcome.
150.
There's the header! And he was there to get a vital touch. Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Messi. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Nelson Semedo. And he's being shifted off it. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And he's intervened well there. Beckham is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And it's Guti. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Always onto this. And the shot! Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Matty gets big! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 9. Number 5.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
7, Andre.
Adams.
Coming on the field. Number 11.
Beckham.
New Zealand are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack.
And Batistuta! And somehow he managed to miss it.
He's definitely playing with a lot more conviction. This team should look to him to produce the catalyst for a comeback.
Wolverhampton has the chance to go the other way. Beckenbauer gets over and intercepts. Roberto Carlos. Oh, easy pickings there.
Gonzalo Guedes.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
2 minutes to be added on. Oh, that's a key interception. Matías Cunha. And that is that. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer.
Please turn your attention to the screen for information.
What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
New Zealand desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch. And you're never going to win like that.